Hi, in this video I will show you how you can add ZXT-600 to Fibaro Home Center. ZXT-600 is a Z-Wave Plus device that converts Z-Wave commands to IR signals, or let's say IR codes. By using this device in your Z-Wave network or in your Z-Wave smart home, you can control your split or air conditioning systems that works by IR signals. This device can be powered either by battery or USB. The first time the power source is applied to this unit, it detects that it will be used by the power source. So if you apply batteries, here you insert two AA batteries, it detects that the unit will be used by battery, and battery operated devices in Z-Wave goes to a sleep mode to conserve battery consumption. But if they are included using USB, here on beside of this unit we have the USB port. It detects that it will be used by USB. So when the unit is included in Z-Wave network, it will be in always listening, and it can act as a repeater too. And beside of this unit we have the program button. There is a jack that you can connect external IR emitters to this device. At the bottom of the page we have the Z-Wave Plus sign and a QR code. This device has a built-in library code. You can control more than 200 brands using its library code. And by scanning this QR code, you will be directed to this page. Here you can find the splits that the code of it is in the library of the unit. If your split is not listed here, you can learn the IR codes to this one, to this unit. Okay, I cover it with USB. A temperature sensor is installed inside the unit, so you can have temperature of environment. Inclusion in Z-Wave means adding devices to Z-Wave network, and exclusion means removing devices from Z-Wave network. In order to include, or let's say add any Z-Wave device to Fibaro Home Center, you should go to Devices, Add or Remove Devices. Here at this section, Add Device, if I click on the Add, the Home Center goes to inclusion mode and it gets ready to add devices to it for 30 seconds. You can change the time here. In order to include any device to Z-Wave network, you have to put your controller or gateway or Home Center into inclusion mode, then put your device into inclusion. This device goes to inclusion mode by pressing the program button 3 times within 1 second. Let's add it to Fibaro. Here I click Add. Home Center is in inclusion mode for 40 seconds and it's ready to add devices to it. I press the program button 3 times within 1 second. The device is added. Flashing green LED twice means that the inclusion was successful. If the LED flashes twice in red, it means that the inclusion was not successful and we have to exclude the device from the home center and include it again. At the end of this video, I will show you how you can exclude this device from Fibaro Home Center. Okay, now the device is added. Here, this is the parent device, the main device. All the settings must be done using this device. And the rest are children. This is the temperature sensor. It sends the temperature of the environment. This item has no use, and by clicking on the wrench on it, you can hide this device by going to Advanced. Here, clicking on this device is hidden in the system. And don't forget to click on Save. It is hidden. Okay. So you can use this device by 2 ways, either using its library, higher code, or learning the codes to it. Let's try the first one. I should use parameter 27 in order to activate its library. In the parent device, I go to its setting by clicking on Range, Advanced. At the bottom of the page, we have Add Parameter. I click on it. Here I can add parameter. In Z-Wave, settings of devices are done by numbers that we call them parameters. And these numbers can have values, and the values define what each number does. And the parameters and their values are described in the manual of Z-Wave devices. Here, parameter 27 activates the library of this unit. From the list of the library, you can find the brand of your split. Here in our example, we choose General. We should try these codes or these numbers in parameter 27, starting from 671, testing it, then go to 1024 and continuing testing codes in this row and going to the next row. Okay, parameter 25 is 2-byte decimal. The desired value for general, the first one is 671. Here I insert 671 and I click Save. The LED lights up in green. Which means parameter is set successfully. And here at the top of the page, we can see it. Now it's time to test this code. We go to devices and start to trying this code by putting the split to heat, cool, and testing different set point temperature. If this code works fine in the split, it means that it's the correct code, and we stop changing it. If not, we go to the setting of the parent device in advanced section. We change parameter 27 to next desired value. The next desired value in our example is 1024. Here we change it 1024. Please do not add another parameter with the same number as 27. Just change the desired value. Here I click save. The LED lights up in green, which means the parameter is set successfully. Now you should test the device to see whether it works correctly or not. If not, you should test the next code, which in our example is 1021. Here the split we have works fine with code 205, and we go to the setting of the parent device, advanced, we set parameter 27 to 204, and by clicking save it is set. Okay, let's go to show you how you can learn IR commands. Imagine the brand of your split is not listed here. So in order to learn the IR commands to ZXT-600, you should disable its library by putting parameter number 27, or let's say by setting parameter number 27 to 0, its library is disabled. It's a must. You must set parameter 27 to 0. Then parameter 25, which is 2-byte decimal, is used to learn codes to it. Desired value in parameter 25 define the location of the IR codes in its memory. At the manual of this device, we have a table. We have this table. In this table, it is said that the off command must be learned in a location 0. The on command must be learned in location 1, 17 centigrade cool must be learned in location 2. In another word, for example, 20 centigrade cool's IR code location is number 7 in parameter 25. Let's try. I have an split here and its remote control. This table is used for splits with display on the remotes. I have the split in on condition. I put the remote in front of the unit. Their distance must be from 1 centimeter to 3 centimeters. I put parameter 25 to 0. I click save. The LED lights up in green, which means the unit is ready to receive the signal. I turn off the split. If it flashes in green twice, it means that the unit received the IR command successfully. Flashing twice in red means it was not successful. Let's learn the on command, the on IR command to ZXT-600. Here, you shouldn't add another parameter by number 25. You should change the desired value. So, adding parameter again, number 5, is wrong. Please don't do that. And just change the desired value of parameter 25. Okay, from the table, location number 1 is dedicated for on command. Let's go to Home Center. I press 1 and I click save. The green LED lights up, which means it's ready to receive the IR command. I turn the split on. Flashing the green LED twice means that it received the command successfully. While learning IR commands into ZXT-600, make sure the power is good for both units, the remote control and the ZXT-600. And make sure IR transmitter of your original remote alight with a learning diode of the AC master. AC master is another name of this device, and the IR learning diode is located here. So the IR emitter of the remote control must be in front of the IR learning diode. Okay, when you want to learn IR commands to AC master, you should put the fan of your split into auto and the swing into auto or on. Don't forget to do that. Let's learn temperature commands. 18. This remote, I go on cool. Location number 2 is or must be used for signal 17 Celsius cool. I go to cool, I increase the temperature, it does not have 17, so the minimum temperature in cooling is 18. And the location for this command is number 3. On the remote in 18 cool, I turn the remote off. I go to Home Center, I change parameter 25 to 3. And I click save. Green light up, I turn on. The signal was received. For 19 centigrade in cooling mode, should be learned in location number 4. Let me show you another parameter. Parameter 26 is only readable, so it only must be clicked here. I set the remote in 19 cool, I turn it off. 19 cool's location is 4. I click save. The green LED lights up. I turn on the remote, flash twice. Let's see what parameter 26 shows. This parameter can have values from 0 to 4. 1 means that in learning procedure, the command was received and set successfully. 0 means IR channel is idle. And 2 means the unit is busy processing previous learning request. 3 means all locations are being used, and 4 means the last learning request was failed. Okay. You should keep learning other temperatures as I show you. Let me learn one of the heat IR commands to it. 17 heat is related for 16. Its location is 16. I set parameter 25 to 16. Before saving it, I put the remote to heat and 17. I turn the remote off. Here parameter 26. I click on red only. Click on save. It's ready. Turning on. Flashing twice means it received the signal correctly, and parameter 26 value is 1. And you should continue learning other commands to their location. Don't forget that you have to fill all the locations in parameter 25. If not, the ones that are idle do not work. Okay, let me remove parameter 26 and 25, activate 272204 and click save. Using ZXT-600 in Fibaro, pay attention that if you want to use your split in cool mode, put these 2 items in cooling. And if you want to have it in heating mode, both of them must be heat. If this module is in heat and here I change it to cool, the split starts cooling. And I think it depends on your split. At least in my split, which is general, they must be the same. And if I put heat here and here I choose cool, the split starts to cooling mode is activated. Okay, you see that whenever I send a signal, the green LED flashes once, which means that it received the signal or the command correctly. Don't forget that. If you add the unit, the AC master, to any Z-Wave network by USB, I mean powered by USB, it must be used by USB. And if you include it by battery, you must use it by battery. In order to remove or exclude this device from Home Center, we should go to Devices, Add or Remove Devices. At the bottom of the page, we have Delete Device. If I click on Delete, the Fibaro Home Center goes to exclusion mode, and it's ready to remove devices from it for 30 seconds by default. Here we can change the duration. Okay, in order to exclude this device from Home Center, the program button must be pressed 3 times within 1 second. Flashing twice in green means exclusion was successful, and now the device is removed. In order to reset the unit to its factory default, you should press and hold the program button for 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, the LED in green is light up. You should keep on holding the program button until it flashes twice in green. Flashing twice in green means that the reset was done completely. And if red flashes twice, it means that it is not reset, and you should repeat the reset procedure again. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me.